Hey, Cancers, welcome back, everybody. I'm going to do a read for you, Cancer, for the 24th through the 31st area. Cancer, thanks so much for your views, your comments, your likes. I do appreciate it, and it allows me to pick up on your energy when you comment. So please don't hesitate to leave comments. It allows me to identify with you, and that's how I pick up my energies. So Cancer, what's going on for Cancer, the 24th through the 31st Spirit? What is it that Cancer should be made aware of? Things they should see nor hear? Working on something creative. A project, an endeavor. Fear is here. Afraid of this endeavor? Cancer, what's this about? It's to do with family, discovering something. It's to do with a loving woman taking the honored path and having some joyous fun. There might be some fear here. And it was to do with a creative endeavor, a commitment maybe, to do with family, discovering something, the loving woman, the honored path, and having fun. So someone here may be in a commitment, but they're facing some fears about something. Family is being important here. The loving woman, you may be the loving woman, or you might be with the loving woman. Someone is trying to do the honorable thing. Their intention is honorable. There might be some fun event coming up, but you're discovering something, but you're afraid of something. There is a commitment involved here, a family situation. Someone's intention is good. The loving woman, people around you, either you are the loving woman or you're with a loving woman, doing the honorable thing. There's some kind of happiness coming in, something, an event to do with family. There's some fear here though, and a commitment is involved here. What's this about for Cancer? The creative new endeavor was there. Maybe you're afraid of this creative new thing, project, whatever you're working on. The energy of fear is here. Cancer. Yeah, it's like a fear of your own talents, maybe. Maybe you're fearing that you're not talented enough, or maybe you've got some fear around this, whatever you're working on. You're very talented, very loving, male or female. There is someone who wants to do the honorable thing here, or is already doing the honorable thing. But you might be discovering you've got some fears of something, and it could be about this talent, that whatever you're working on. Someone is very loving, someone is very having compassion, or you are compassionate. Someone needs to set some boundaries here. Forgiveness is involved in order to get some peace. So somebody may have crossed some boundaries here, or you need to set some boundaries. Forgiveness in a situation, either someone is afraid they won't be forgiven, or someone is afraid to give forgiveness. But this is how we find our peace, is through forgiveness. It may have happened to do with a family situation or a creative project, but it's, let's see, forgiving of self, I don't know. Animals are involved, very loving nature, lover of animals, lover of peace. family being here twice. You may be in a family. Something to do with a career coming to an end. Maybe you've been afraid about your career, an ending in a career, or a beginning in a career. But what I'm picking up on, you might be around a lot of loving people, doing the honorable thing, but there seems to be there needs to be some closure for things that have happened in the past, either forgiving of others or needing forgiveness of self. Either way here, there's an energy of fear to do with career, a closing out of a career, or attempting a new career. There's also an issue of needing closure from something that happened in the past in order to get peace. Someone may be asking for your forgiveness, or you need to forgive yourself for something in order to get this peace. What's going on? Either way, closure is here. Somebody's needing closure but is afraid. But know that protection is here and justice is here. So for whatever, you've empowered yourself. Whatever has gone on, you may have reached a closure of understanding, although there might have been some fear in the past. Some type of closure has come here. And justice is here. Protection is here. And you may have had to give yourself closure. Whenever justice is appearing, it's because something happened that was unjust. And closure is needed. Forgiveness is being asked of you, or you need to forgive yourself or someone around you for the injustices that were happened to you in order for you to get closure and find your peace. And that's where a lot of these fears come from. This could be fear of your own success because of what has happened in the past. It could have affected you in a way that keeps you in a fearful of your own talents, fearful of, can I accomplish this? It could have to do with career, your talents, but closure is needed here, or you've reached the position of finding closure, forgiveness, restoring your peace, knowing that you're protected. Justice is here though, for whatever happened, for something that happened unjust. That's the only time justice appears. Somebody may have made you feel fearful, and that's why the justice is here. It may have shook you, maybe you felt like you weren't protected in a situation, and it's caused a lot of unnecessary fears and apprehension, and it may have, but I think you've received closure on this and you're moving forward. Know you're being protected, and know that justice has been delivered in whatever case has gone on. You may have had to give yourself closure of what happened. Somebody may have put you in a predicament of being afraid and feeling like you needed to be protected. And it could have to do with the actual justice system. I'm not sure, Cancer. Either way, forgiveness, closure, and peace need to be balanced back. But in a lot of Cancer's cases, that's what's required. If you haven't reached it already, that is what is being asked of you at this time. to reach a position of closure. You're in a happy family, or this has got to do with family issues and your happiness within a family issue, a family scenario. There were some fears there, but it's showing that you are in the energy of being joyful, having fun. Yep, protection is here. Look at this. You're protected by the angels. Whatever this is about, you're protected by the angels for the injustice that has occurred to you. In the energy of joy. This is just being happy-go-lucky, being friendly, you know. And perhaps what's giving you joy is your family unit. You're moving on, you're moving forward, you're taking control. That is your own energy. Cancerian energy. Just know that you're protected. Whatever this fear is, Spirit is telling you, don't fear, you're being protected. You're just being in the energy of having fun, being joyful, and taking control, moving forward. Page of Cups, somebody may owe you an apology, but if they, for all the drama, and now you've set boundaries, you're not letting people affect you that way. Any players, any people who give you false promises or made false promises and didn't deliver on them, people that were cold and detached, you know, you've done a lot of thinking about it. You may have been heavily burdened by it. You may have felt lonely or in isolation or feeling heavily burdened. There's an energy of fear here. Someone may have learned through whatever happened to you in the past, you may have learned to be afraid of the unknown, or feeling like, you know, you were isolated or depressed somehow, heavily burdened, but you're moving forward. It's saying that if you didn't receive closure, you need to give it to yourself. You may be waiting forever for someone to give you an apology. You may never get closure. So to get it on your own, form your own closure and reward yourself, you know. And this is why family may be important to you, or family is, you're doing the honorable thing with your own family, is because you may have felt abandoned or in need of protection. Either way, you were depressed or afraid of being lonely, and family is fulfilling you. Someone may have treated you as an option, or lived in some kind of illusion, perhaps, that they could have whatever they chose, but they may have chose money over love. They may have chose money over doing the right thing. That's why the justice is here for the injustice. You are going to be, you're in this energy of, you're just happy. Cancer, you're happy moving forward. You might be getting a financial justice as well for this wounding. That person gets their karma for whatever they did. I wouldn't worry about it, Cancer. Whatever wrong was done to you, they get their karma for it. You're moving forward fast. They may have whoever this is, They got to go through their karma and be stressed out, face their fears. This is all fear-based. This energy, this worry, this anxiety, someone has to face their fears and turn their back on the past, get closure. This could have something to do with someone who is a mother figure, or someone who is, you know, you're just a loving person. Perhaps you've been heartbroken by somebody who is pretty damned harsh, you know, made you cry. They might have, you're getting some type of recognition and reward, and maybe the fear is of success now, like because of whatever you went through. Maybe you literally, and the sadness and the heartbreak you went through, maybe now you literally have a fear of success because you may not have been made to feel successful in the past. This is being afraid of success. But you are successful because of the anger from the past. You got to get through it. You got to get through the past, or you'll stay at a standstill. You know, you'll only reach a certain level of success where you're entitled to so much more. I think you have a fear thinking that, you know, the bottom will fall out somehow if you get this success. But you're working on a plan. And that is, but you're at a crossroads. You're trying to listen to your intuition or your instincts somehow. You might be looking into something. And it could be your wish fulfillment. You've received some kind of clarity, like enlightenment. It's a big opportunity, whatever this is. This is success. This is the universe telling you that you are successful in your own right, to not fear. Whatever this is you're working on is going to be very successful. It's like you're being blessed. You have a soulmate, or you're being blessed with a soulmate. Someone you just feel close to, even if that's your family, your friends, whoever that is. You will be celebrating some type of success. You get a victory. There was deception there, you know. Someone trying to get away with something, or you feel deceived somehow. But things are changing. You're on a new cycle. To give yourself closure, this person was just simply a fool. Whoever did you wrong here or hurt you, you know, they were foolish. They were plain foolish. But this is also now you changing to take this new risk, this new leap of faith on whatever you're working on, because it pays off. It gives you wish fulfillment. It gives you joy and peace and happiness. Walk away from that energy. You will be successful. You have the truth, the clarity. Things are crystal clear. This is a new beginning. And there's a lot of love here. Many of you have been blessed with new love, a soulmate, a beautiful family, beautiful people around you who truly love you and care for you. Leave this in behind, but don't let the fears of the past affect your future. You need to give yourself closure in order to believe in yourself, to achieve your fullest potential. You need closure from the past. Leave it behind. because this is a long-term commitment, a happiness, long-term happiness here at play. Stop worrying. Stop living in fear. You may be literally afraid of all this love, of all this success, all this achievement, because somehow you feel like, I'm afraid to achieve that because of my past issues or what I went through. You need to give yourself closure so that you can reach the maximum potential, because it's big. That's why sometimes you might be weighing things back and forth, like you want to go forward but you pull yourself back. You want to go forward but you kept, like you're afraid to make that. You keep juggling. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yes, you should. Go forward. This person may have betrayed you, put you through a lot of pain, suffering, anguish, a very painful situation. But you're getting your courage and strength back. You may be very charitable. You might give to being helpful to others, Whatever it is, you got a passionate new beginning here. You're victorious, and whatever you do after this ending, that person's masks have fallen off. Block it out. That person lives in denial. You're not going to change who they are. This is that person in your past. For some Cancerians, may have gone to like a shiny new toy and then they blocked you. This also is if this is like your future, this is whatever seems small is actually big. Like it starts small but ends big. You know what I mean? The rewards, it's very rewarding. And you might have felt like you've been abandoned or left out in the cold, but the tower's passed. It's over. That person maybe chose another lover and chose to go in another direction. But you have the victory. You have the success. You have a passionate new beginning, being blessed with home, family, happiness, and whatever you're working on. It could be your home. It could be the stability, but whatever it is, you got your stability back. You know your self-worth, your own value, being true and loyal to yourself. Yep. The Empress is here. This is taking something little, nourishing it until it's big. And in this case, it is what you're working on. It's your family. It's who's around you. It's new blessings, opportunities. And if you're doing a creative endeavor, it's going to be very fruitful. That person, keep them blocked, whatever that is. Keep it blocked, whatever made you afraid, whatever, if it's fear, keep it blocked, block it. Because you're being guided to the future. They'll get their karmic justice. Now, this is children being involved. This is happy family. These are fond memories of childhood. You're seen as a go-getter, very outgoing, very abundant, hard worker. But mentally conflicted. You're telling yourself falsehoods. You're like, because what happened to you, it's like you keep telling yourself, it's like self-sabotage. It's like on one hand, you know you got all of this and what you can achieve. It's facing your fears, man. You need closure. Put an end to it. Self-sabotage, fears, anxieties. It is self-sabotage. You're being guided. You're healed. You're healing. You're being guided. Take action. That person you might have felt rejected, or somehow you suffer from feelings of rejection, but it was simply from people that couldn't express themselves. It could have been a father figure of some type, but you know, they just were not good with their emotions. You might have felt rejected, but they simply didn't know how to express themselves. They didn't know how to like be a father figure, because they themselves suffered from emotional stuff. They didn't know how to communicate. They didn't know how to express themselves. You get the happy 10 of Cups in regardless of this, because you manifested your own world, literally. The world, you hold the world. You can manifest whatsoever it is that you want to manifest at this time. Happiness, it's so abundant for you. Your reads, Cancer, are phenomenal. You've got such success here, but the only issue the Spirit is bringing forward is your own fears of success. Somehow thinking maybe you're not worthy, or you're afraid of the success because you've never had it. I don't know. But closure is needed in order to reach your fullest potential. Facing your fears, you got it head on. You get the whole shebang here, Cancer. What a beautiful read for you. Take care.